I don't know, because there was a switch that clicked for me when I was interviewing men and women would always say they were abused, right? And someone in my comment section said, ask if they filed a police report. And I couldn't believe none of them did.
Of course they
And
did.
yeah, and that was when I was like, oh, these bitches are lying. None of them are telling the truth. Because then I would, it's like you ask one question, because your natural reaction when someone says they're abused, I think it's like an empathetic, for me anyway, was why would you lie about that? I would just believe them. But then I would ask like 2 or 3 questions. Like one chick said that she was thrown down a flight of stairs by her ex-boyfriend, right? That sounds pretty bad,
That's
right?
pretty rough.
Yeah. And then I asked, I was like, okay, what led up? And someone in my comment section was like, ask her what led up to the fight. And so she's like, oh, I wouldn't leave his house. So what I think happened based on the way she answered was she wouldn't leave his house. She was making a scene with his kid there, and he was pushing her to get out, and she fell down the flight of stairs because she wouldn't leave.
Yep.
And
not surprising at all.
Yeah, and so and I talked to other guys, and they're like, "Oh, my ex-girlfriend refused to," like they've all have a very similar. Maybe there wasn't a police involved, but you could ask guys, and they'll say, "Oh yeah, women do that all the time. They refuse to leave. They'll make a scene."
Another part of that scenario is guys that are in relationships with women that are psychologically and emotionally very abusive, which like borderline personalities are. They can be horrendously abusive people. A guy will take that abuse for years, and then one day he can't take it anymore and he slaps her. That's all the world will ever see is the moment he slapped her. They won't pay any attention to anything that led up to it. Nothing else matters. He hit a woman. Time to go to jail and take all your stuff. And the guy says, yeah, I did it. And nobody cares that he'd been provoked for years and abused for years.
Or they'll hit first.
Yep.
And then one day they get slapped back.
Yep. And the police will arrest the guy in that every time.
Yeah. Well, so I guess my question is, in family court, do you think they know that the women are lying?
Or they don't care.
Oh, they don't care.
They know that they know the whole thing is corrupt. Steve Baskerville wrote about this very well. They know precisely what they're doing in there. They know exactly what's going on. They know the family's being fleeced for all the money. They know the children are being destroyed. They know that
they just don't care.
They don't care
because they're making money.
This is their routine. This is what they do, and family courts that I know of don't have cameras in them. There's no real appeals process for family courts. You just whatever the judge rules, that's it. So they have impunity and they can do anything they want, and they do.
Right.
The only thing that's going to save family courts in this country is bulldozers. Mow them down and rebuild. It's the only thing that will ever save them. It's just too corrupt.
Do you think that's possible?
Not really.
Yeah, I don't either.
No, I wish it was.
I wish they could record it and make it public. I think that would help. Because I think when you put the light on something unjust, then people start to speak out. And that's why sometimes these trad cons, I'll do debates with them. And I'm just like, why don't you come with me and go tell the men that served their country and got divorced, raped, got their children taken, that they're not a real man. Go tell them. Go ahead. That it's their fault their marriage ended.
Well, it won't be anything they haven't heard 1,000 times already.
Yeah.
The world is so gynocentric. One of the biggest problems that I have with guys going through divorce is that their own families turn on them.
Oh my gosh. I interviewed one guy, his whole family.
Yep.
His whole family believed he was an abuser for they came around 5 years later, but she got his whole
family. A little bit late for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it happen 1,000 times. Guys, their own fathers, their own mothers turn on them and side with the abusive woman. It's amazing. That is when you take fundamental biological gynocentrism, which arguably is a necessity, and you turn it into that, you've got a crazy world. And I don't see what there is to stop it at this point other than eventually the society will collapse, and that'll be the start of something new and maybe a little bit better. But until then, I don't see anything changing. It's too profitable and it's too easy for people. If people can turn on their own children because a woman said he hit me or he was mean to me, man, we're a long way from being able to fix anything.
And they never ask, even the Michael Knowles interview, he didn't ask her any freaking, I'm like, guys, you don't ask any questions.
I think Michael is challenged. I'm sorry.
You think he's like mentally challenged?
Well,
he's like a smart guy, but.
Well, simps are some of the smartest people you'll meet, some of the dumbest people. It's not about intelligence or culture or race or ethnicity or religion or anything. Simping, it runs through the veins of Western men, period. And then you get people like Knowles. Will be like, yeah, marry a hoe. It's okay. And I don't think he would let, I wonder if Michael would let a saved pedophile watch his children.
Never.
If you're using his logic.
Yeah, but he thought it was wise to bring a woman that used to get men to cheat her on married men.
Yes.
Like, she's going to end up fucking one of the, sorry by the language, but I'm a swearer, I don't know. But, like, she's going to end up having sex with one of the married guys, and they're going to be like, what happened? How did this?
I can't believe she did that.
Shock and awe. And then I'm the bad guy for pointing it out.
Absolutely. And that is gynocentrism. Modern gynocentrism is you cannot speak ill of any woman.
Or even question, why did you raise your prices after you were saved? That seems a bit odd.
It does, doesn't it, for somebody that's turned away from those